a lot of my clients come to me for is because they know they have this, but they don't know. I'm gonna say this: they're scared. They're afraid to even trust or believe in themselves. Better word, believe in themselves.
Yeah.
So that's part of my process too, is helping those believe in themselves. So yeah.
Hello and welcome. I am April Courville, owner and boudoir photographer with Dannette Boudoir Photography. And today we are talking to JaWand Morris with JaWand Morris Coaching. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
Yes. So JaWand is a certified coach, and she helps women overcome obstacles. She helps women overcome self-doubt, set boundaries, and basically just create more joy in life. So thanks for being here. So tell me a little bit about when you got started and why you got started.
So I started coaching about 2017, and honestly, it fell in my lap. I did not go and seek it, anything like that. I was working at Mid-South Bank as a director of leadership development, and my boss was like, "Hey, do you want to go to coach school?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, the whole reason why he wanted me to go was because they wanted an internal coach within the bank.
Okay.
Because I worked in training, and as you know, training can sometimes be part of HR.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to do that. And honestly, I had always wanted to do something like that, but I just didn't know what it was or how to get there. So when he said that, it was like, yes, that's it.
Okay, so someone else saw the strengths in you that maybe you hadn't quite realized yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
So how long were you doing that kind of like in the corporate world before you decided to go out on your own?
I actually did it for about maybe a year, because a year there, but then right after that, I actually got laid off.
Okay.
So it forced my hand.
Gotcha.
And even then, it was still a process for me to get to this point. But after that, it was I don't want to say it was a battle, but it was a growing process.
A challenge.
It was a challenge and a growing process. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so when did you kind of start off on your own as an entrepreneur?
As an entrepreneur, actually, it was really maybe 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. Like I'd already been doing it on and off, like part-time, because I was still working full-time. But again, my hand was forced because I got laid off again. But I had always said I was trying to, build the business. But 3 years ago, it was like, okay, you got to do this. The universe said, you have these skills, let's do it.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I just put everything into it and kept moving.
Isn't it wild how kind of whenever you start to trust the process a little bit, and the universe like shows a sign, and we fight it with resistance, and then finally we're like,
let me just do it.
Okay.
yes,
right.
Exactly. That's honestly, that's a lot of what my clients are. A lot of my clients come to me for is because they know they have this, but they don't know. I'm gonna say this: they're scared. They're afraid to even trust or believe in themselves. Better word, believe in themselves.
Yeah.
So that's part of my process too, is helping those believe in themselves. So yeah.
So would you say that most of your clients are women who are trying to become entrepreneurs, or they seek your help in career goals, or is it more personal?
It's more of a mix.
Okay.
So you have some that are strictly career. Like lately, I've had a lot of people come. A lot of my clients are having their companies are restructuring. So they're trying to figure out what's next. They know what's next, but they're afraid to jump and do it.
Okay.
There's some entrepreneurs, some that are trying to be, I don't want to say trying to be, but want to be entrepreneurs, and they need that help. Like for instance, I have one client, we started off months ago, And you know, they were like, oh, I want to start a business. I just don't know what the business is. So it's been a whole process of, okay, well, what are you good at? You know? And we finally came to that conclusion, and now they've got an LLC. They're working on their logo. We're trying to figure out what would be the next best way for them to get clients. So I'm helping that, you know, I help things like that, you know?
Okay. Mm-hmm. So also like a business coach, almost. But it's almost like, how do I say this? Is it more of the mindset side of it?
Yes, the mindset side of it. The confidence, building the confidence and believing in themselves. Yeah.
Which is equally as important because when I will share a personal story. Okay. So I started focusing on boudoir in 2011 and had lots of clients, but did not have the confidence in myself, and I didn't trust myself to be a business owner. So it wasn't until 2018 that I finally said, okay, you know what? I either need to do this and give it a shot, or I'm never going to. You either need to give it up or take the leap. Yes. And it took a huge amount of mindset work because for all of those years, that's what was stopping me was my lack of confidence and my lack of ability to really just trust myself. And that's a huge part of really any adventure that you're going to take as an individual.
And you're absolutely right. That is like the biggest thing. And I can relate to that because, you know, that's how it was. I'll tell clients, it's like, okay, look, I know what you're feeling, right? You're used to having this amount certain. I know for me, the biggest thing was the money issue.
Right, financial security.
And it was like, okay, I'm not going to get a check every week. You know, it depends on how much I work, right? So that really stopped a lot of it, was because I didn't know how I was going to make the money. But now that I have an understanding of what I'm doing and believing in my abilities and my skills, it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, just give me 15 minutes. I'll show you.
That's great. That's awesome. And it's really, you know, as a business owner, you have to have that confidence to be able to lead your clients, or because they're putting their confidence in you. And if you don't have it, then that's where things kind of start to get a little shaky.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because, you know, a lot of them come to me and they want me to give them they want me to just give them the tools. They want me to just be the one to give them, like a lot of my clients I find is they want somebody to give them permission to say, yes, do that. So my goal as a coach is to empower them to give themselves the permission to be like, I can do this. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to talk about boudoir for just a second.
Go ahead.
Because you saying they need that validation, that is something that we face whenever we have phone consults and we talk to women who want to do a shoot. I think this is just a universal challenge that just women face, is when we take a big risk or a big leap, we need that external validation. You know, so we always have women who they will call and say, oh, I want to do this for my husband. And based on the conversations that we're having with them, we figure out pretty quickly they full well want to do it for themselves.
Yes.
They want to do it for themselves. Yes. Sorry, ladies, you're not fooling anybody.
No, you're not.
But they need that validation. And so it's way easier for them to say, oh, well, this is for my husband, because that's easier to validate, because we have a hard time validating a big spend or a big risk or a big jump if it's for ourselves.
Exactly. And that's why I love what I do, because I love to see those transformations, because they're saying yes to you. When you're saying yes to yourself and you're being you're living in your authentic self when you're saying yes. And I totally get what you're saying about that. And what really is behind that is because there's all these beliefs, you know, and I know with boudoir, it's like, oh, I'm putting my body out there and all this, everybody's going to see that. And actually, if you want to do it, do it. You know, they have those beliefs stuck in them. So
I love that.
yeah.
When you say yes, you're living your authentic self.
Yes.
You know, we're talking about limiting beliefs, and we're talking about boundaries. So you're saying that you have a mix of women who are seeking kind of like career advice or maybe directional advice. What are some of the most common issues that women come to you with, but maybe the issues that you really resonate with you and kind of speak to your soul?
The things that really do, I know, saying yes, being the authentic self. That gets to me because I'm like, no one should ever feel like they can't be themselves. You know, like I said earlier, the beliefs, these things that we were taught, you know, and we're like, we have to do this, you know, this is how we're going to succeed. This is how we should look. So we follow these paths instead of saying, wait, hold on, I don't really like that. This is what I like. Let me do this. So that's the one that really resonates with me is the most, is, you know, people being able to be their authentic selves and saying yes. I want to make sure people are seen and heard, because a lot of people aren't seen and they aren't heard. So when you just have that one person that listens to you and believes you, it's like I love to see that transformation. So,
and we are living in such a time right now in 2025 that it seems like that funnel of people who are accepted or feel accepted and feel safe and feel like they can be their authentic selves, it feels like that is becoming smaller and smaller.
Yes, exactly.
And you know, it takes people like you to create a safe space for women who don't feel like they have a safe platform or a safe space to express themselves fully or authentically.
Yes, that is my whole goal. My whole goal when someone sits in my chair is, I want you to feel comfortable enough to say whatever you need to say. Like I always tell my clients when they come in, they'll start cursing and they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, no, do not feel sorry. Curse. I don't care. Tell your story. And that's, a lot of them are afraid to tell the story because they don't want to be judged. And that's when I tell them, I'm like, look, I don't care about your story. That's not why I'm here. I'm only here to make help you become the best version of yourself.
So that brings up probably a question that you may get regularly is, if you create a non-judgment space, what is the difference between a coach and a therapist?
So a coach mostly works in present and future. So
not past. You're not talking about your family or your childhood.
Nope.
Okay.
So I will say this. Sometimes we talk about the beliefs and where they come from, but we don't stay. We don't stay there.
Okay.
We move forward. So basically you're coming to me with this goal, like you want to stop being a people pleaser, because that's another big one. So I want to stop being a people pleaser. So here I come in and I'm like, okay, so you're at point A, we want to get to point B. What is the things that are stopping you? What are the mental blocks that are stopping you? And I think the biggest one is beliefs, because as family, as y'all notice, I keep saying beliefs because that's a lot of things that I do, a lot of topics.
They really do mess up a lot of things.
They do. They really do.
Whether they're good or bad, beliefs, your whole belief system can really skew your reality.
It really can. So we find those mental blocks of, okay, what is that belief you're believing? And a lot of it is, oh, my family said I gotta help so-and-so. I have to be the one to give them money. I gotta house them. So then they get stuck because they're tired, right? They don't want to do it anymore. So that's when they come into me and they're like, what is it? You know, all this other stuff. They already know, but they just want, again,
that validation.
Yes, to get to point B. And I'm there just to hold that mirror up and ask questions.
Okay, I love that. So therapy past, childhood, family, coaching, present, and future.
Yes.
So what made you decide to focus on women, to just work with women?
Well, technically I work with men too.
Oh, okay.
The majority of my clients are women. No, it's not. A lot of people don't know that, but I do help. If you need help, I'm gonna help you. So helping women, again, this has been a process because when I started off, I wanted to was supposed to be in-house leadership training, leadership coaching, all that. Then it evolved. And because I was like, I'm never going to do life coaching. I don't want to do that. Everybody's stuck in that. But
yeah, that's pretty fluffy. Like you hear life coach, you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, no, let's keep going. And this is where I landed, and this is where it feels good. So I help women who want to embrace that power within to find that joy and happiness in the end and be fulfilled.
This is crazy that you're telling me this because I feel like clients who do a boudoir shoot are kind of looking for the same thing that your clients are.
Yes, exactly.
You know, they are tired of society putting all of these pressures and norms and making them fit into this box, and it's not working, right? Clearly.
Yep.
And so they want to break out of the box.
Yes.
And sometimes they need a little push or a little guidance. And whether that is, you know, a sassy, loud photographer making them get naked in front of the camera to do that, or a nurturing life coach.
Yes.
I guess, you know, whatever your way or style is, or they come to you first to kind of feel and stand in their power and find their voice, and then once they they come to me.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. But you do it. You do it well. I've seen your photos, so you do it well.
Thank you.
You do it well. So it does. They can go hands in hand. They really can. They honestly can.
So if someone wants to get started with you, like what is your process like if they want to, you know?
So the first thing I ask them to do is book a discovery clarity call. This is free.
We like that. We like free.
It's free. And basically in this call it's just to get an idea of what the client needs, what goal they want to achieve, how they are, you know, like what vibes they bring, what energy. That's basically what this call is for. So how we can work together if we vibe, you know, that type.
And then you just kind of meet with them sort of however often the client feels like is necessary.
Yes, I do. So I do have programs, but you know, I do have a foundation of stuff. But I'll be honest, most of them we start off, but then it slices into something totally different. So it honestly really is up to the client. And when they come in, usually they have the goal, which I, you know, always tell them, okay, well, this is your goal, but something might have happened that day, and they just needed to talk about that to be able to move them forward.
Yeah.
So it really is honestly up to the client. I get that question a lot. A lot of my clients are like, oh, well, what do we do in the sessions? I said, well, we have your goals, but just know if something happens that day of our session or the day before, we can talk about that so we can move you forward.
Okay. So there probably are a lot of times where maybe someone has a call with you, or maybe even in just like conversation and like networking or out in the world, where I find that a lot of women, and I mean, even I kind of went through this probably like the last 2 or 3 years, where you just feel like something is off. And a lot of times I find that it's very unlikely that a woman is going to come and say, I'm not trusting myself and I can't live in my authentic voice, but they know that something's wrong.
Right.
But they can't really pinpoint why. Something is, they're not really happy for whatever reason. They don't feel like they're fulfilling their lives. Turns out for me, I was just in perimenopause.
Hey.
So, you know, a little hormone therapy goes a long way. But for our viewers out there who are kind of in that space, what kind of advice could you give them to sort of help them at least get to a place where, like, what kind of tools do you use to get them from, I don't know what's wrong, but something is off, to where they are when they start to see you?
I usually tell them, let's look at a specific thing.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
So for instance, if they know like they're not setting boundaries, or they're not setting boundaries. So what I would suggest is, I think you need to like really like sit down. I usually tell people to brain dump things.
Okay.
Get it out your brain.
Like journal, brain dump, brainstorm,
all of that. I think that's where you need to start, because your brain is overwhelmed with so many things, and you're just like, okay,
paralysis.
Yes, and that stops a lot of people. And I would just get all of that negativity out of you, and then go back and start putting the positive things, if that makes sense to you. Put the positive things back in. Because it's that mindset shift of...
Yeah, what do you mean by putting the positive things back in? Okay,
so like, our brains are like computers, right? So we put a virus in there, what happens?
Goes haywire.
You go haywire, you're negative, all these negative things come out, right? So if we were to put a virus protector, a firewall up, only the positive things can get in, right? So if we get all that negative stuff out and really see what's like the doubt, like the things that are causing the boundary issues, the things that are you doubting, like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
if you write a bunch of stuff down and you realize that you have poor boundaries, and then you think about it for a little while and you're like, oh, I have poor boundaries because I'm a people pleaser, or I have poor boundaries because I have a fear of failure, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you rethink those, rewrite those. Like, say if you have, I'm not smart enough, something like that. You would rewrite that into something more positive. Like, I can achieve all things. So it's stop being negative, from going from the negative to the positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just kind of mindset work first.
Yeah.
Figure out where you are on that spectrum.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So do you have any sort of like specials going on right now, or announcements or anything that you want to?
I do have my just general program that I call Radiant and Resilient. And this just covers everything that we basically talked about, these mental blocks, your self-doubt, your limiting beliefs, your needing the validation, your victim mentality. That just encompasses it all. But then again, if that doesn't work for you, we find what works for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us and being on. It was awesome. Great conversation.
Yes.
So JaWand Morris Coaching, and where can people get in touch with you?
You can find me at www.JaWandMorrisCoaching.com, or all my socials, Instagram and Facebook are at JaWand Morris Coaching. And then you can also email me at JaWand@JaMorrisCoaching.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it.